Hey folks, welcome back. Today's video, we're going to take a look at black fills and some exercises that you can practice to expand your inking range. So let's get right into it. So this is an unconventional exercise, but I think it can be very useful in terms of not only understanding the impact that black fills make on your drawing, but also it could be a great ideation tool. And it involves using the lasso tool. If I were to go ahead and just use the lasso tool and just make some kind of a random shape and make it an enclosed shape and fill this in by hitting Alt backspace or Option Delete on a Mac, I now have a shape. And what I can do with the shape is I can add to the shape to give it some form. So I can imagine what this shape represents and maybe say that it's the side of a rock. And what I've done right away is I've actually created something that appears to have some type of form. We're implying that the lighting is happening on the right-hand side and that the left side of the rock is ensconced in darkness. So you can use the lasso tool. You can also use, for example, any of the regular marquee tools. Like if I have a rectangular marquee tool, make a new layer here, make a box, fill it in. And then what I can do is I can use the perspective tool like so. And then I can draw an object. And that object can resemble a box or not. You can kind of take some liberties with it, but essentially what I've done is I've now taken the shape and now it's part of a object that has some form. So I don't know, this could be some kind of a sci-fi vehicle of some type. The sky is the limit. You can also carve into your black shapes as well. So if I were to go ahead and take the elliptical marquee tool and cut, now I've got this wonderful opening. If this is like some kind of a portal or an opening or something within this vehicle, you can do whatever you want with that. Let's try a few more experiments, this time with the polygon lasso tool. I think the more interesting and oblong the shape, um, the bigger the creative challenge. So I've got something like this. Don't know really what that is. So what I will do is I will just kind of extrapolate from that. I'll say, okay, maybe this is the side of some house. Match that perspective. Maybe I'll even have a hint of some foliage. To get that to line up, I'm just going to clean this shape up just a little bit so it matches the edge. Like so. Put a window. We have some shingles. You can come back in and fill in this area with black as well, so it's not receiving much light. So this is, I think, something that I think can really help open up some possibilities in terms of getting used to working with black fills. They're also called spotted blacks. Call them whatever you wish. I'm going to add a window down below here. And all a spotted black or a black fill is basically an area that shows an absence of light. It also adds a lot more visual weight to the drawing. If I were to just outline this house, it wouldn't really have the same impact as, say, um, considering spotted black. So this is a good exercise, especially if you're used to thinking about inking in just a conventional sense of just, making outlines. This is a really nice challenge, and it will also force you to draw things that you're normally not used to drawing. Like I just made this house up on the fly and it looks kind of interesting. So give that a try when you can. So it's a short and sweet video today, but something to think about. Let me know if you give this a try. Let me know how it worked out for you. There's so much magic you can do with spotted blacks. If you look at professional comic artists or other illustrators, this is a technique that is used quite a bit. You want your work to stand out with just black and white alone. If it looks good as a black and white illustration, when you add color to it, if the color is applied well, it can only enhance the illustration that you already have. So give that a try. Let me know how it works out for you, and I'll see you in the next video.